Giving Tuesday. It's such a cool thing to do. It's the first Tuesday after Black Friday. So this happens every single year. It's dedicated to giving back after all the consumerism of like Cyber Monday, Black Friday. You want to do something nice for the community. So you guys have a really exciting 75 hours for 75 years fundraiser at United Way that's kicking off, right?
Yes, we do.
Want to tell us a little bit about it?
Well, we are celebrating 75 years in our community. And so United Way was first established in 1947 by the actual Windsor Chamber of Commerce way back then.
Holla, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it was established in response to soldiers who were coming back from World War II. They were experiencing a lot of what we would call PTSD today, family conflict, there was high unemployment, and we had no social safety net back then, right? There's no national health care, nothing like that. So the business community said, hey, we need to support our soldiers, so let's do this thing. And at the time it was called the Community Chest. And there were other communities in Canada and in the US who had established these community chests. Bit of trivia, Monopoly game, community chest. There's the link.
Oh my gosh.
Origin story.
Yeah. And then over time, our name changed in the 1970s to United Way. We expanded outside of Windsor into Essex County. And here we are, 75 years later, having helped thousands and thousands of people over the years and looking ahead to the future.
Amazing. So when you say 74 hours for 75 years, like what is that referring to as far as this fundraiser?
Well, what we're trying to do is just raise awareness of the needs in the community. I think we're all, after dealing with COVID lockdowns and all of the uncertainty and still, dealing with a lot of illnesses and our hospitals are overrun, and the mental health, the loss of education for young people. We wanted to raise this awareness over 75 hours and people to think about giving to support children, youth, and families in our community.
Amazing.
So the 75 hours for 75 years, it starts at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, and then it's running until Friday at noon. So 75 hours of fundraising, and it's going towards Ignite Academy. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Ignite Academy is a new initiative that was just developed with our Prosper Us partners. So Prosper Us is a collective of almost 50 system leading partners and residents who are, their families are experiencing a lot of barriers to their children's success as a result of living in low income and having a lot of challenges to help their children move forward. And so Ignite Academy was designed with our partners, our education partners and residents, and it's in schools in priority neighborhoods. And the children go there, and the goal is to increase and improve literacy and math skills, because we know that the research tells us that if you're meeting provincial standards in your grade 3 literacy testing, you're more likely to graduate high school. If you don't, you're 4 times more likely not to graduate high school. And if you're meeting provincial standards in math in grade 6, you're more likely to attend post-secondary. That could be trades, college, or university. And with the 21st century economy, you really need to have some kind of post-secondary to become a self-sufficient adult. So our focus is to wrap supports around these children and their families. So mental health supports, food supports, academic supports, cultural recreation, all the things that are barriers to these children, and deliver this intensive program so that we can literally measure their improvement, not only in their academic performance, but also their interpersonal, their social skills, their mental wellness skill, ability, and those kinds of things.
Amazing. So yeah, I'm just thinking like where we go from here, because you've answered so much. You're so great at answering all of our questions here and overlapping. But I guess I for specifically with that, with things like Ignite, like that, does the fundraising stay here in the community? Is it something that we really do have like a big need for here in Windsor-Essex?
Well, I mean, when you have in some of our neighborhoods, more than 1 in 3 kids growing up in low income, and recognizing all of the barriers, simple things that maybe you and I might take for granted, like having a lunch every day to go to school, or having a parent who's there to make sure they get up in the morning and are ready to go to school, having backpacks and school supplies, having running shoes to participate. I mean, these are things that many of us just take for granted that become major barriers for kids' success in school. And when you layer on the challenges that are already piled on from COVID, we know that there's lots of challenges in the school system right now, despite, I think, teachers' best efforts. These kids need more support. And so that's what this program is really about. So if you donate to United Way, it will go directly to Ignite Academy and ensure that they have professional tutors that support them, that they have access to food, they have access to mental health supports, all of these things that will help support these kids so that they do reach provincial standards and then move out of the program eventually to become, again, independent adults that are contributing back to our community.
That's
Totally.
fantastic.
So how can people donate if they are interested? Where can we find your website and things like that?
Well, our website to donate is at weareunited.com. Or people, some people aren't comfortable donating online, they can give us a call at 519-259-6147, and we'd be happy to take care of you over the phone. But we're really hoping that on Giving Tuesday that if people are thinking about, who can I support? What cause can I support? And there's a lot of really wonderful causes in our community that, knowing the challenges that children are facing right now and their families, that they would really consider giving a leg up to these kids and helping us set them on a path for success.